Okay, this is a bit about maintaining our vibration, because it's not enough to tone in the morning doing yoga and mantra, syllable activation, chants, oming, or stilling the mind. You can start the day in a really good way, and still someone will come along and buzz your tower, and before you know it, you're like, huh? What? That did not just happen. I am not believing this. And it just is enough of a jolt to like shock you in a way that makes you react and get triggered and become not balanced, and before you know it, you're blah, 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 blah. And who knows what's coming out of your mouth. At that point, you don't have the microphone anymore. That's the ego. The ego has a way of being in the shadow, and all of a sudden it takes just one little thing, and that happy space, that tone, that joy, that, oh, it's a beautiful day, I'm a butterfly fluttering by in the garden of life, and all of a sudden someone takes the wind out of your sails, and at that moment you're like totally in a place of needing a nap. That's what I call it. Because as soon as we go in that grumpy place, that or so negative, negating in our mind space, or even suspicion, or even just the undercurrent, subtle little undercurrents of being bothered, you don't even have to say anything. It's a feeling, and people pick up on it, and you may not say it and try to hide it, but it's there, and that's the space, that's the shadow space that we're all sort of bringing in the light, because we're all of it, you know, in the oneness of things. We are each other, and we're all parts of the play that are playing out, and a lot of it is embarrassing. It's just, no, you do not go there. And we all have this emotional undercurrent, these programs of coming from a bothered space, of angst, and it's total ego activation. It's the mind space where we are not coming from harmony or love and light. And that can happen to all of us. It doesn't matter how loving we are or centered. All it takes is one person in our space who is divinely appointed, because everything happens for a reason, as a sacred contract to show up in your reality show, and the next thing you know, what it is you need to let go of is being mirrored for you. And that's when we need to step back and say, it's okay. It's alright. It's all good. And that is what the new generation brought in. It's all good. No worries, man. And that is what I had to share with you guys. My family of light. Welcome to Earth. Yes, it hurts. Famous quote by D07. So, keeping the air clear and sending waves of aloha to all of you. Namaste.